Have you noticed that anybody with even a little authority seems emboldened to abuse their power these days? The thing about having a tyrant in power is that it empowers other petty tyrants. I'm a person who's always had a problem with authority. I hate being bossed around. I know that's not an uncommon thing. I remember a vice principal at my Catholic middle school. He loved throwing his weight around. He would write up students for being even slightly out of uniform. If a boy's hair was too long, if a girl's skirt was too short. He really seemed to love treating 11, 12, and 13-year-olds like they were Marine recruits standing for inspection. Drove me nuts. He was a petty tyrant. Abusing his power probably made him feel strong. It probably also helped him compensate for feeling really weak in other parts of his life. My kid's school is going through a similar power flex. One of their vice principals let parents know at the beginning of the year that the school was cracking down and the time of Mr. Nice Guy was no more. Petty tyrants give people even a little power and they get all puffed up. Mall cops. We've seen this with Paul Blarts everywhere. It's a total cliche how much security guards love throwing their weight around. Hey, you kids! I saw a similar phenomenon at the public beach where I swim. Chicago lifeguards don't seem to have much to do at that beach except yell at people to get off the rocks! A little breakwater on the shore is covered with large chunks of broken concrete. It's not safe to walk on, and the lifeguards seem to live for the opportunity to scream at people for walking near the rocks. Get off the rocks! It's not like this kind of authority is entirely illegitimate. In a fire or evacuation situation, it's good to have people who can direct traffic and get people out safely. There are obviously situations where giving people some limited authority is valid. But man, give a person just a little bit of authority over others, and they're going to find ways of abusing that power. Hand someone a gun, and you empower them to make life and death decisions. Condition those authorities to always feel like they are a target, and they will most definitely abuse those powers. Is anyone else thinking of local police and federal immigration agents? The situation gets worse when people in very powerful positions, say President of the United States, start abusing their power. Having a strong man, the name we give tyrants, emboldens everyone with even a little authority to start pushing it. Suddenly everyone armed with a flashlight or a flotation device is a petty dictator, marching around, drunk with power. But never forget, authority comes from us. Society gets to decide how much power a president should have. If the president wants more power, it's possible for a society to say, nah, that's too much power for one person. It's also possible to take that power away. In imperial Rome, 30 emperors were overthrown by rebellion. Scores of monarchs, too, have fallen. Anyone can be brought down by an angry, mobilized public. History is littered with examples of tyrants who took their power too far. Resist tyranny. Resist petty tyrants. If someone with limited power is trying to push you around, tell them to shove it up their ass. Power comes from us. Those who abuse power will lose it. Please give a like, follow, favorite, repost, and follow my link tree to sign up for my Substack. Let's make them pay.